Here we go. We are live. What's going on? Happy Sunday, everybody. It is a stormy day, although it looks kind of good out the window. It's kind of hard to see how bad it is, but got some good snow. It's turning to freezing raining. So what better things to do on a Sunday than meal prep for the week, right? So this is something new that I'm into. I've only tried making this recipe once, and it kind of didn't turn out well. Appearance-wise, but flavor-wise, it was amazing. So I'm going to recreate it here with you guys live. We already did our meal prep. If you saw my last post, our fridge is just stocked. It's just amazing. Super excited for the week. But this is one thing that I didn't make yet because I wanted to share it with you guys live. So if you've ever been to Starbucks, you know they have those little egg bites? They cook their egg bites sous vide, which basically sous vide means it's a way of cooking underwater through slow cooking, underwater, not boiling it, so you like seal stuff and then cook it underwater. Anyway, I'm not the most understanding of it. You need to properly regulate the water, blah, blah, blah. But that's what they're called. They're really super delicious. But I learned how to make them myself, way healthier, way cheaper, using my air fryer, which is my new favorite appliance. I rarely use my oven now because the air fryer is life. So you might have seen our old air fryer. It was a low one that had the spinny, turny thing. We actually wore out the spinner in it. So we went and tried a fixed basket model. By the way, this air fryer was $68 on sale at Best Buy. So these are not expensive. Basically, it's just a basket. So we cooked French fries in this for lunch. I'm going to show you, and we just cooked them right in the basket. But some of the accessories I've gotten for it since is this little silicone mold, and super easy to work with. So many things you can do with this. You can actually put your eggs right in this and put them in there and hard boil them instead of using boiling water or oven muffin tin method. Just as easy. I'm going to show you some of the other stuff. I got a little accessory kit on Amazon for it. So the accessory kit I got had this little this little silicone mold, but significantly smaller. So this is why the egg bites didn't turn out last time, because it was too narrow and the egg was just popping out. So I'm anticipating it being better today. But it came with a little pan, so you can actually cook stuff in the pan. I did an omelet in the air fryer last week. It was amazing. It came with wire rack, so you can cook meats on that. It came with a different wire rack that comes with shish kebab holders, skewers. So you can put that on it. And there's another pan like that other pan that's deeper that I used to make apple crisp last night. Aaron, hey. Yeah, Instant Pot works great too. So Instant Pot and air fryer are basically, they're two different things. So the Instant Pot is more of a pressure cooker. It's sealed, it's controlled. Air fryer is more just hot air. So it's a little bit different. It's more like an oven, but the benefit of them both is that they are both super quick. You can cook stuff so quickly. So what takes me about maybe 45 minutes to cook in the oven, if I was going to do like French fries, let's say 30-35 minutes in the oven, I can do it about half the time in the air fryer. And the big benefit, the reason why I love it, there's no preheating required. It just starts blowing out the hot air within seconds of cooking. And when it's such a small space, it doesn't take forever to preheat. So it's awesome. Hey Nikki, thanks for jumping on. Holy crap, I'm sorry, I've got two screens. So I got the cameras up here, but I'm on my page and my personal page at the same time. So I'm sorry if I look down, it's just because I'm reading comments. Heather, Kayla, Nikki, Aaron, Lori, wow, lots of people on. Thanks for being here. Valerie, that's mom. Amanda, hey guys, thanks for jumping on. So I'm gonna get right into this and show you how I make these egg bites sous vide. It's so super easy. So the Starbucks egg bites have two versions. There's I forget what type of cheese is, and bacon. It's a fancy sounding word for cheese. And then the other one is an egg white and peppers, red peppers, and then there's a taco-y, spicy flavored one as well. But I'm going to basically make a little bit of a combo that's going to be super healthy. So all I have is 4 eggs. I've got this right here is chicken bacon. So we cooked up some chicken bacon yesterday. I just crumbled it into little pieces. Super delicious. Way more lean and better for you than bacon. And I've got some chopped peppers. For spices, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, Himalayan salt, and that's olive oil. I've got my 4 eggs in a dish here. And I'm going to use cottage cheese. That's it. So, if you follow any of our meal plans, cottage cheese counts as a protein, eggs count as a protein, chicken bacon counts as a protein, and these count as veggies. So, instead of using cheese, by using cottage cheese, you're just making it healthier, but it still gives you that cheesy texture. And the thing with cottage cheese too is because there's so much moisture in it, it actually makes them super fluffy and super tasty. So, I'm gonna 4 eggs, dash of salt, don't need much salt. I like lots of pepper. Throw the pepper in there. I'm putting the spices right in the eggs, that way they're mixed in. Garlic powder. Now you're gonna be like, Ryan, how much do I put in? I don't know. Whatever you like in it. This is how I cook. I just eyeball it. It saves so much time. Onion powder. Done. So my spices are in there. I'm gonna put about half a cup of cottage cheese into my 4 eggs. That's it. And then I'm going to take a whisk and I'm just going to mix it up. So this is literally 5 minutes prep time. Takes about 8 minutes to cook. If you have an air fryer, or if you're cooking it in the oven, you're probably going to have to cook it a little longer and preheat your oven. You could do this in muffin tins. Preheat your oven to 375. Air fryer. This one has a dial on the top for temperature, so I just crank it right to the top. Eggs cook quick. So there we have it. There's my cheesy egg mixture, if you can see it. Might be a little too bright, and it's probably better back here. Cheesy egg mixture. Next step, spray your silicone mold. This thing doesn't work very well, so it looks like I'm putting a lot in here, but it literally doesn't get the corner. So this is just, excuse my finger, I'm the only one eating this. If you ever come over to eat, don't worry, I won't do this. If you're eating, you imagine? Someone uses their finger to spread the oil on the food you're going to eat. That's kind of gross. I did wash my hands, but still, it's not very hygienic. Okay, so the egg molds, or the molds are sprayed. I'm going to take a little bit of bacon, put a few pieces of crumble in the bottom of every mold. That's good. A few peppers in the bottom of every mold. And then when you fill it up with the egg, you're only going to want to fill it up about halfway because egg increases in volume as it cooks. So I have way too many toppings, but that's okay. I'll use that up for something. And then you put your eggs in. So I might make 2 batches of this because this is probably going to be way too much. Yeah, it's about 3 spoonfuls is filling it up. So my other mold, I mentioned it was a lot smaller. 1 spoonful was basically filling it halfway, so that's why they didn't quite turn out so great. So the really cool thing about these molds is it's hollow underneath, so the air gets in underneath, heats it up, so you don't have to worry about flipping them or anything like that. You literally just put them in, let it cook, and then you're done. So if you have an act fryer, I know my mom's watching this and she's probably going to ask this question. She has an air fryer like the other one we have where it spins. So if it spins, you're going to want to take the spinner out and just set the silicone mold right in your basket. And you're good to go. There we go. Actually, that's not too bad. I might only have to make a couple more. If that. So what I did last week is I made my little egg molds and I put the rest in the little pan and cooked it separately like an omelet. So, that's it. That's all. Big tip of the day. I've done a lot of research and I'm using low-fat cottage cheese. Aaron, I'm using 2% cottage cheese. So half a cup, so that's about what I put into this. 110 calories divided by probably at least 3 servings of these, so not bad at all. And then even just the fat content's only 2.5 and the 2%, so not too worried about that. It's not, that's not horrible. You could go for the lower fat, lower calorie stuff. You just gotta look at what's in it instead of the fat, because usually when something is lower fat, it's got more of something else in it to compensate, which is usually not good. So, okay, tip of the day with the air fryer. From what I'm reading online, a lot of people using them on granite countertops. Not a lot. There's been reports of. Because it's so hot underneath, it's cracking the granite countertops. We have quartz, but I'm not sure if it would do the same thing. So if you can see on our page, you can see it on my personal, you can't really. I just put a wooden bamboo cooking board, cutting board underneath just to keep it from heating up. And then this came with my little accessory kit from Amazon. If you want the links for the stuff that I got, just let me know. I'll send you the links for the egg molds. But this is basically so when your food's done, you can pull it out of the air fryer because the whole pan is narrow and narrow and hot. I'm just going to set the eggs in there, into the air fryer. So 200 degrees Celsius. Alexa, what is 200 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
200 degrees Celsius is 392 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's a little hotter than I want, so I'll just kick it back to about where 375 would be. Hello Canada, our appliance comes in, blows my mind. The appliance, because it's made in Canada for Canadians and all that stuff, comes in Celsius, but yet our oven is in Fahrenheit, so I don't get it. Anyway, oh, I'm missing comments. There we go. Yeah, I'll send you guys the link for the accessories. I'll even probably be able to find the link for the air fryer if you need one, but the silicone molds are by far the best thing ever, and it's like you can even make cakes and all kinds of stuff in this thing. It's great. So everything's in there. Set the timer for. I'm gonna set it for 8 minutes. I'm not gonna be on here the whole time while I'm waiting for this to cook because that would just get long. Waiting for you guys to look at it. But the way to check if it's done, beeps. Take the tray out. Take a toothpick and just poke down the side of the egg cup. If it's a little soupy on the bottom, put it back in for a few more minutes. If there's no soup, then you're good to go. The top will be nice and crispy. I'll post a picture below this once they're done. But if you want to crisp the whole thing, it's super easy. You just take the mold out, put a plate on top, flip it, right? So now your eggs are out upside down. Put them back in the mold upside down, put it back in for about 2 more minutes. The top side will crisp as well. So super fluffy, super delicious. If you want to veganize this or vegetarianize this, because I use the chicken bacon, right? And cottage cheese, if you're a vegetarian or vegan, whatever, you can replace it with like a non-dairy faux cheese, which would be totally fine. But replacement for the bacon, check this out. Somewhere in here. Yeah. So the last time I made these, I didn't have bacon cooked up, so I used this. I don't know if you can see that. It's Flavor Gods Bacon Lover Seasoning. It's actually vegan friendly. It's made with onions, garlic, sea salt, paprika, black pepper, cumin, coriander, hickory smoked flavor, sunflower oil, smoked flavor. It tastes like bacon. So if you put this in with your eggs, it will give it the same flavor without adding the actual bacon to it. So I gotta save those. I was gonna eat those, but I want to make the rest of this into a couple more egg bites. So that's it. So I'm gonna read through some comments here. I'll show you guys a picture of it when it's done. Nikki and Aaron want the links. Mom's asking, I knew this question was coming. How much sodium in cottage cheese? Watching Dad's ticker. Half a cup of 2% cottage cheese is 420 milligrams of sodium. So per serving, if you made, so this is going to make me about 7. This is going to make me 10 cups, so about 5 servings. So per serving, you're looking at about 85 milligrams of sodium per 2 egg bites, ballpark. So that's probably not too bad. That's probably something he can use to keep control of the sodium for the ticker. Any more questions? Angie, Sam, Jamie, Leanne, Tabitha, Christine, Natalie, Jamie, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you watching this. Feel free to share, ask questions below. I will post the pictures below this as soon as my egg bites are done so you can see what they look like. And if you try these, let me know. Come back here and comment below with a picture of your egg bites. If you make them in a muffin tray, same thing. Your serving sizes in a muffin tray will probably be a little bit bigger, so you might want to count one as a serving instead of two. But this is great. This is what we do with our programs. This is how we've learned to cook. Super simple, super quick. Like this was a 15-minute video explaining to you how to cook it. If I would have just cooked it on my own, I could have probably been done cooking it almost by now because it's so super quick. So have an awesome day. Stay safe. And if you guys are in the stormy area like us, don't go anywhere. It's pretty freaking icy out there. So see you guys later. Have a good one.